Hi there, Gemini, and welcome to this, your November 2025 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel St. James Clairvoyant. For those who are stopping by for the first time, welcome. For those of you who might be interested in personal clairvoyant readings or healings, which don't involve any religion, the healings, incidentally, the details are in the description. Healings are free. Now, what I have for you this month is a great deck. It's now out of print for some years. It's called Spolia, S-P-O-L-I-A. And it trades apparently for about $700 US on the second-hand market, or about 500 euros, 600 euros, something like that. I won't be getting rid of this though. I think it's fantastic. I don't really use it all that often, but the times that I have done, it's been very accurate. Now, there's also, interestingly, a Gemini card, which I'll leave at the top of the spread for you. Now, let's see what the energies have to say for you this month and show me the magic. There is Wheel of Fortune. Here is Seven of Wands. This is the Lovers. Ooh, somebody's going to be in luck, I think. And Page of Coins. Great energy, that. And let's have a look here. Finally, there is Judgment. Well, why don't we see what these energies have to say for you, and let's get it straight underway. Well, this looks like a great month for you. Let me just start and just show you this card that comes with this deck for Gemini. And first of all, I'll show you the back of it. Some people like to see the backs of cards. Quite abstract, I suppose. In Gemini itself, of course, well, here are the twins, little legs poking up there. Again, this is quite abstract, I think. Gemini, of course, is a masculine sign. The Greeks, who really are the foundation of Western astrology, divided the signs into male and female. Male yang, outgoing, outward bound, seeking. You're a male sign, and the way to ruled by Mercury, of course, and the other sign ruled by well, first of all, I'll say this is that the male signs are fire signs and air signs, and the female signs are water signs and earth signs. For example, you're ruled by Mercury as a male sign, being in air, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury as well. But it's a feminine sign because it's earth sign. I might actually post up here something of how Western astrology came about, and there's a reveal in it. There's something unusual. There's a twist that you'll find, and I think you'll quite be interested in it, that mind of yours. Now, there's a moment here where you have some, well, what I call looking at yourself. This is a 7, I see. Now, 7s are to do with looking within, re-examining things, but also choices here. Responsibility, secrets being revealed or uncovered by you, and regaining control over a situation. Now, astrologically, I'm looking at this. Here's this warrior, by the look of it, cutting into these wands. The astrology is that of Mars in Leo. Yeah. And you might think that for a moment that perhaps it's really only your Mars energy that's keeping you going with respect to something. It might be a relationship, or it might be a work thing that's involved here. But here you see what you have is the male warlike power of Mars, which mixes with the daring of the lion of Leo, and that brings about incredible force and impact for you. So whatever you're fighting with, the fight will be carried out beautifully. Now, this violet color in the background, that's the color of the warrior who is here striking without any hesitation. And the warrior will only be satisfied with a decisive victory here. Now, there's a courage here with you, and this courage, I think, comes about as the result of your personal experience. It has arisen through your ability to learn from past experience. And now, if you apply these lessons, you'll be able to take further risks with greater awareness. So this energy is really speaking to me for you this month of courage, daring, impact, taking some risks and not making any compromises. And you'll be pushing through obstacles. You see, brick walls that show up, they're not there. The brick walls are not there to stop you. The brick walls are there for you to work out how badly you want something, and then you can go through it, around it, or over it. The brick walls really are for other people, not you. And when I speak of no compromises, I really think the compromises are out of the question for you, because they need you to deny your own inner reality. It may well be that there is something shows up that calls to you to stand your ground and to remain true to your principles and energies unconditionally. Now, being true to yourself includes standing up for your own truth, even in the face of immense resistance. But you can trust your power. And when a situation turns up, you must assert yourself at all costs. Say to yourself this month, because it's definitely true for you, I express my own reality openly and honestly. And then what is it touching on? It's touching on this central energy here of this Lover's card, and I have got Mercury in Gemini here, which is perfect for you at this time. Love. Just the way, that's just it. Love, attraction. You are going to be very attractive to other people. I think you'll need to look at all angles before making a decision as well. There's a connection to other people here, a union of opposites through love, and becoming conscious through relationship. But choices, I have to say, maybe some partnerships, business things that are going on here. Perhaps you find yourself at the crossroads trying to determine which is the correct path for you. You might be thinking about going into some sort of business with someone. It does speak of falling in love, a committed relationship getting better, maybe an engagement. And for someone here, maybe it's choosing between two lovers. Now, there is also here, I see mutual attraction and a sexual connection. But this is a major arcana card, so the sexual connection is not casual. It turns into something more. It's not a one-night stand. Now, this is, of course, also, in addition to this choice that's around, there's romantic type of things happening here. Look, I think that current relationships are either going to deepen or they're going to end. What do you seek in the people that you love? And what makes up a fulfilling relationship for you? Say this to yourself: I enjoy working with people of all ages. I have inbuilt people skills. I am emotionally sure about what I need and what I want or don't want in a relationship. Now, I do get the sense of a real renewal of you during this month. Absolute. Oh, well, this energy is bouncing off this, as far as I can tell. Yeah, this has got Gemini written all over it. I think that Aries and Taurus might be important for you as well. This is a time where you will be beautiful and strong, pregnant with life, generous, kind, and have a good outlook, and you'll be good with people. In addition, I think that this is a period in which you will follow your own will or true purpose in life. So this energy, in a sense, is about getting in touch with that most important aspect within you and protecting it, just as this scene is protecting this person here. I do see news of a pregnancy, perhaps also the birth of ideas. This is going to be a very productive time for you after, well, what might have seemed to you to be something of a barren stretch. I'm getting marriage around here, motherhood. Something new is entering into your life, so prepare yourself. What must you do in order to be ready for something new to come into your life? But say this to yourself now, because it's definitely true, that I am now ready for the new beauty in my life. And as if on cue comes this here. Now, I have to tell my friend here. Well, Jupiter is all over this, as you can see. Jupiter, the bringer of good luck, good fortune. This is speaking of the new beauty in your life. This is new beginnings, an expansion, creativity, probably a big breakthrough, I think. Unexpected good fortune, good luck, chances turning up and which turn out well for you. Opportunity. But remember, opportunity doesn't wait for you if you are not prepared for it. It just moves on to the next person. In a sense, we all kind of make our own luck, really. But there is a chance, opportunity here. Winning, almost fate here. It could well be a life-changing meeting with someone. Look, if I was to sum this energy up in 2 words, it is definite yes. Now, this is also reiterating or reflecting this theme that's here. Of course, all these cards work together, of course, but this says there's going to be an unexpected change in your life, obviously to do with that as well, I would say, and this change is going to be good. But it may not, as I say, necessarily seem that way at first. So be ready to act on any unexpected opportunities. When the times are good, stay centered, because of course things can always change. There are always ups and downs. And if you think things are challenging, don't be discouraged because things are going to get better. Change is about to happen. Now, you may need to change your present course or change things around to set the stage for the right outcomes to come into your life. If no miracles are happening for you now, something is definitely wrong, because I do see that you stand before the possibility of a great breakthrough, so use this moment. And are you really ready for the great fortune? Say to yourself, I am a prosperous individual. I am flexible in times of change. I enjoy making my internal abundance show up externally, because abundance which created me is what I am, and I am now ready for the miracle in my life. And then finally, it is finally, isn't it? How these things all come together. This is judgment. Here's a snake, which is all about change, of course. It changes all the time, doesn't it? Well, this is also speaking of that same decision which is going to have a major impact on your life, such as a lifestyle or a job, but these changes are positive. Life-changing experiences could also be possible here. I think it's time for you to move on after seeing the bigger picture. So take some time out to see the big picture. And I think that this is a period of growth and shedding, just the way the snake sheds its skin. shedding things and people which no longer serve you. And when I say shedding people, I don't mean that in a bad way. Look, it's just a fact of life sometimes that some people are meant to be part of our history and not part of our destiny. I think also that this is a period where you're going to look really hard at yourself and do some critical thinking about yourself. And actually, speaking of critical thinking and criticism, well, I kind of, in a sense, I find this hard to believe, but I think that you'll be open to criticism. There's also closure going on here and definitive action. But say this to yourself, I observe, I see people and situations objectively and fairly. I value the combination of my qualities and characteristics. I honour the unlimited well of creativity which is within me to express in family and work settings. God is the unknown, the mysterious. The more that I know that I don't know, the closer I am to the divine. That's November. Well, it was a pleasure to see you, and unless I see you separately, either for a clairvoyant reading or for a healing, then I'll see you here again next month. And until then, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you here again next month. Until then, it's bye for now.